Have you ever noticed how something as simple as walking can feel a little different as the years go by? Maybe you used to stroll for miles without a second thought, but now your knees speak up more often, or your balance feels just a bit off. It's easy to shrug it off as just aging, but the truth is, how we walk after 60 matters more than ever. Not just for comfort or ease, but for how long and how well we live. You see, walking isn't just a way to get from point A to point B. It's a powerful signal to your body and brain that you're still in motion, still strong, still capable, still moving forward. The way you walk sends messages to your muscles, your joints, your heart, even your brain. And the best part? You don't need to walk faster or farther to get the benefits. You just need to walk smarter. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 simple tweaks to how you walk, small changes that can protect your joints, boost your energy, improve your posture, and most importantly, increase your chances of living a longer, more independent life. These are changes you can start using today, no fancy gear or gym memberships required. Let's start with the first shift, and this one's all about your posture. Now, I know posture can sound like a stiff, uncomfortable word. But this isn't about standing like a soldier. It's about moving in a way that helps your body work with you, not against you. As we age, it's easy for the shoulders to start rounding forward, the neck to crane out, and the back to slump. It happens so gradually that we barely notice it, until one day we're looking at a photo of ourselves and think, when did I start leaning forward like that? Good walking posture is about gently lifting yourself up. Imagine there's a string at the top of your head pulling you just slightly taller. Relax your shoulders down and back, let your arms swing naturally, and keep your eyes looking ahead, not down at your feet. This alone can improve your breathing, balance, and reduce pressure on your knees and hips. Plus, standing a little taller just feels better. You look more confident, you breathe deeper, and your body moves with more ease. Now let's talk about your stride, in other words, how big your steps are. Many people over 60 either shorten their steps too much or overreach without realizing it, both of which can throw off balance and lead to aches or even falls. Instead of trying to walk like you used to in your 30s, try focusing on a natural stride. Not too short, not too long, just enough to feel stable and comfortable. A great trick is to focus on rolling your foot from heel to toe with each step. This helps activate the muscles in your legs more evenly and supports better circulation, which becomes even more important as we age. It's not about taking giant steps or walking fast, it's about walking with intention. When you roll through your foot smoothly, your ankles, knees, and hips all share the work. That means less strain on any one area and more overall balance. And that kind of balance doesn't just help you walk better, it helps you live better. Think about how many daily tasks depend on good footing: cooking, shopping, even getting in and out of the shower. When you walk well, everything becomes easier. Another thing many of us don't realize is just how much walking is connected to brain health. When your body moves in a smooth, coordinated way, it keeps your brain engaged. Every step involves decision-making: where to place your foot, how to avoid a crack in the sidewalk, how to adjust if someone suddenly walks in front of you. These little calculations add up to a stronger, more alert mind. And the better your stride, the more your brain has room to focus on other things, like enjoying the fresh air, chatting with a walking buddy, or simply appreciating the moment. Let me share something personal for a second. A close friend of mine, who just turned 72, used to think walking was enough as long as she did it regularly. But over time, she started getting knee pain, and her lower back was always bothering her. She was ready to give up on her daily walks, thinking they were doing more harm than good. But when she made just a couple of changes, lifting her posture, softening her stride, and being more aware of how her feet moved, everything shifted. Not only did the pain ease up, but she started to enjoy walking again. Now she says it's her favorite part of the day, and she feels years younger. That's the power of walking with purpose. It's not about pushing harder, it's about walking smarter. And these adjustments we're talking about aren't just about comfort. They're about protecting your independence. Because once walking becomes painful or difficult, many people start avoiding it, and that's when problems creep in. Muscles weaken, balance gets worse, and confidence takes a hit. But if you can stay confident on your feet, you stay confident in your life. Now that we've talked about posture and stride, let's take a look at how you're using your arms while you walk. Believe it or not, your arms play a much bigger role in your walking rhythm than you might think. Believe it or not, your arms play a much bigger role in your walking rhythm than you might think. Most people don't even pay attention to them, especially as they get older. But the way you use your arms can either support your balance or quietly throw it off. Now, you don't need to swing your arms wildly like you're speedwalking a race. That's not what we're after here. But letting your arms move naturally, in rhythm with your steps, helps your whole body stay balanced and coordinated. When your arms swing opposite to your legs, right arm with left leg, left arm with right leg, it keeps your core stable and your stride more fluid. Some people keep their arms stiff by their sides, or they hold onto something like a phone, a bag, or even clasp their hands behind their back while walking. That may feel comfortable or like a habit, but it quietly limits the body's natural motion. When your arms don't move, your body ends up working harder to maintain balance, and that can put unnecessary strain on your hips or back. So the next time you're out walking, let your hands hang free and relaxed, and let your arms swing gently in time with your steps. You'll be surprised how much more natural and easy your walk begins to feel. Another small but powerful shift that can make a big difference is paying attention to your walking surface and even switching it up. After 60, your body is a little more sensitive to impact. Walking every day on hard concrete or asphalt might feel fine at first, but over time, it can be tough on your joints, especially the knees, ankles, and lower back. Whenever possible, try to include softer, joint-friendly surfaces into your walking routine. That might mean walking on a dirt path at your local park, a grassy trail, or even a rubberized track at a nearby school or fitness center. These surfaces offer a little more cushion, which reduces the shock that travels up your legs with every step. That small change can really add up, especially if you're walking daily or dealing with arthritis or past injuries. And it's not just about softness. Changing up your walking environment can also keep your brain more engaged. Walking on slightly uneven terrain, like a nature trail or a garden path, challenges your balance in healthy ways and forces your brain to stay alert and aware. That's actually a great way to keep your coordination sharp and prevent falls in the long run. Let me give you an example. I once spoke with a retired firefighter who had always been very active. In his early 60s, he noticed that although he still walked every day, it didn't feel quite the same. His feet hurt more, his legs felt more tired, and he even tripped a few times. He thought maybe it was just old age catching up with him. But when we looked at his walking habits, we realized he had been doing the exact same route every day, on the same concrete sidewalk, wearing shoes that were over a year old. Once he changed to a pair of well-cushioned walking shoes and started walking at the nearby park twice a week on the softer path, everything improved. He felt lighter, more balanced, and even said he looked forward to walking again instead of dreading it. That brings me to another important tweak, and it's one a lot of people overlook: your footwear. Your feet are your foundation. And if your shoes aren't right, your whole walking experience suffers. As we age, our feet change shape. Arches flatten, toes may spread, and fat padding on the soles can wear down. That means the shoes you wore 10 years ago, even 5 years ago, might not support you like they used to. Wearing supportive, well-fitted shoes isn't just about comfort, it's about protection. The right shoes help absorb shock, improve balance, reduce joint stress, and prevent blisters, calluses, or worse, falls. Look for shoes with a wide toe box, a cushioned sole, and good arch support. And if you're not sure, visit a specialty shoe store where they can measure your feet and recommend styles designed for walking and stability. It's a small investment that pays off in a big way. Now, I know it might sound like a lot. Check your posture, mind your stride, swing your arms, find the right path, get new shoes, but the truth is, these little tweaks don't add work. They actually reduce the strain and make walking feel more natural and even enjoyable again. Once you put them into practice, your body starts to respond with less tension, better rhythm, and more energy. And here's something else to keep in mind: walking the right way doesn't just help your body, it helps your mood. When your walk feels smooth and strong, you feel capable. That confidence trickles into every area of life: how you interact with others, how you handle daily chores, how you plan your future. It's amazing how something as simple as walking well can shift your entire outlook. Many people after 60 start to fear that they'll lose their independence someday. But every confident step you take in the right direction proves that you're not done. You're still growing, still moving, still in charge of your own life. And all of this brings us to one more walking tweak, one that brings everything together and truly supports longevity, from your bones to your brain to your spirit. One that brings everything together and truly supports longevity, from your bones to your brain to your spirit, walking with purpose. Now, I don't just mean having a reason to walk, though that's helpful too, like walking to the market or walking the dog. I'm talking about walking with intention. Walking in a way where your mind is connected to your movement, your posture is strong, your breath is steady, and your pace matches your energy. It's about being present. Too often, walking becomes something we rush through or do on autopilot. We're thinking about what's for dinner, or who we need to call, or we're distracted by a phone in our hand. But the moment we start walking mindfully, everything shifts. Your brain lights up. Your steps become smoother. You actually feel your body supporting you. And that sense of connection to your body, it's powerful. It tells your brain, I'm here. I'm strong. I'm still moving forward. There's even research showing that mindful walking helps improve memory, reduce anxiety, and boost overall brain health. When you combine movement with awareness, you're exercising both your body and your mind. That's a 1-2 punch for longevity. I've known people who turned their health around simply by taking this idea seriously. One woman, in her early 70s, started walking around her neighborhood with a gentle smile and a slow, purposeful stride. At first, people thought she was strange, too slow, too calm. But she told me that when she walked that way, she felt grounded, alive. A few months later, her balance had improved, her mood lifted, and she said she felt younger than she had in years. Her doctor even reduced her medication. All from walking differently. This is the beautiful part. Walking isn't just exercise. It's a daily ritual. A statement. Every step says, I still care about my health. I still have places to go. I still have life to live. So if there's one message I want you to take from this, it's this: your walk is your power. And it doesn't matter how fast or how far you go. What matters is that you walk with awareness, with small adjustments that support your body, and with a sense of purpose that lifts your spirit. Remember those 5 key tweaks? Stand tall with open posture. Use a gentle heel-to-toe stride. Let your arms swing naturally. Choose soft, safe surfaces and good shoes. And finally, walk with intention, as if your next step matters, because it does. These aren't hard changes. You don't need fancy equipment or a gym membership. You don't need to walk miles or break records. Just a few thoughtful steps each day can strengthen your muscles, protect your joints, keep your brain sharp, and even lift your mood. And here's the thing, when people see you walking with strength and calm confidence, you inspire them. You show your children, your neighbors, maybe even strangers, that age isn't the end of growth. It's the beginning of a deeper, more intentional life. You're not just walking, you're leading by example. So, my friend, as you lace up your shoes tomorrow and step outside, think about the kind of walk you want to take. Make it count. Feel the ground beneath your feet, lift your chin, take a deep breath, and know that you're doing something incredibly good for yourself. You deserve to feel strong. You deserve to feel steady. And you deserve a long, healthy life that keeps moving forward, one beautiful step at a time. If this video encouraged you, I'd love to hear from you. Share your thoughts in the comments. How do you walk differently now? What small changes have made the biggest difference? Your story might inspire someone else. And if you found this helpful, go ahead and hit that like button. It lets me know you want more content like this. Don't forget to subscribe to Elder Vibes TV so you never miss a video full of helpful, uplifting tips for living well after 60. Until next time, Keep walking tall, keep moving with purpose, and keep living your best life, because no matter your age, the path ahead is still wide open. Here's to health, happiness, and every strong step you take.